Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth12 for another episode of Final Fantasy X HD. In the last episode, we learned the mechanics of monster catching. And between episodes, I actually did go monster catching, as you can see reflected in the sphere levels of Wakka, Tidus, and Auron, whom I'm not going to be using for a very long time so that the rest of the party can catch up. Also, I need to check something because someone pointed it out. I did go right past this. Okay, so you may be asking yourself, Dovey, why did you skip death? And there's actually a good reason for that. Aside from the fact that I didn't see this when I was going through, I wanted to get the Aga spells first because death I'm not going to be using, like, really ever, especially with Lulu having death touch on her weapon. So it was not important to me in the slightest. I will go back for it now. That has been pointed out. But I wanted to get the elemental spells first because we needed to be able to destroy those flans. So, if you are wondering, that is the reasoning. There actually was a reason why I overlooked it. Let's move Yuna around. So yeah, off screen, between episodes, I got all the monsters in the area. To give you a list of all the monsters that exist within the Comlands: Skulls, Neburos, Flameflan, Shreds, Anacondar, Ogre, Coirl, Carl, Chimera Brain, and Marlborough. Coirl, however those things are. If you're having trouble finding Marlboroughs, they are more towards the northeast exit. That's where I ran into them en masse, so it was great. But anyway, once you have caught 10 of each of the monsters in the monster arena, talk to this guy, or in the Comlands. You caught all the fiends of the Comlands, now I can reopen the arena. I forgot, here's a token of my appreciation. I don't know if you have what it takes to open it though. So, for getting all of the monsters, we get that treasure chest. I've been researching some specimens and brought from the Comlands, and that created one nasty beast. And you also get 60 far plane wins. So, whenever you collect all of the monsters of a specific area, you are going to get a nice prize. The far plane winds we'll go over in just a minute, but first, another thing that happens is that he creates a monster that's made up of all the other monsters of that area. And you get a free fight for it. Usually you have to pay for it. So you know what? Let's fight this thing. You don't get game overs out of these. Hey, it's just a Chimera Brain. Oh god, he ambushed us. That's a little bit more than I'm used to. No, this is a Chimera Geist, and it's immune to sensors, just like all the other created monstrosities. These things have a lot of health. They have a lot of health. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to still try. At least I'm going to try. So right now I'm cheering. Why am I cheering? Because Wakka is at least going to get one more turn, and let's see if attack reels can do it. Dang it! Pressed it way too late. We'll at least get 4 attacks out of it. Yeah, these things don't have, like, the usual amount of health. They have, like, in the hundreds of thousands, as you can see. So, don't bother. Don't bother right now. It's just fun to see your party get destroyed, but don't bother right now. This is meant to be, like, endgame level enemies. Even the ones created from the Besaid monsters are crazy scary. But luckily, you don't get a game over. You lost, get you not up to scratch. Alright, so yeah, if you want, you can also fight the monsters that he has in here, and that's interesting. You can, first of all, this treasure chest, it won't open. It's just like the one that we unearthed in the Thunder Plains, so we can't do anything about that just yet. Let me be sure to heal everybody, because one time I fought one of these monsters, got decimated, didn't heal, went out into a battle, Marlborough dead. Excuse me for 1 second. So the far plane winds are items that Riku can use. Inflicts death on all enemies, which is really great. Except why would you ever want to do that? No, what you want to use that for, I believe you can, let's say lightning steel, you can, yeah, put death strike on any weapon you want, not death touch, death strike. Yes, it is a more powerful and more permanent version of that. I'm not going to. Let's see if we can actually give somebody death from that also. Triple foul. Oh, triple foul is so fun. Let's see. Cure, Curaga, scan, full life. No, we can't give anybody death from that. Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised. We can give you Demi, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I kind of want to give you Curaga, but we don't have enough Mega Potions or X Potions or High... Oh, I need all the High Potions for that. Anyway, let's do some Sphere Gridding. Like I said, I'm going to just go through these with these characters and just not use them until we have to actually catch new enemies again. Or the equivalent of 10 levels for everyone else, because man, nobody deserves to be left behind like that. I just want to say, Waka is crazy powerful right now, and it is beautiful. Now he's getting even more powerful. Look at that 4 strength right there. As they say in the biz, good. Oh, now I get Hastega? Really? Could have used this a while ago. Some strength, some magic, Hastega. Yeah, Sloga is like your best friend when you're fighting some of these enemies. It doesn't work on the Anacondors, but it works on like the Carls and let's see. I don't think it works on the Marlboro. It works on... It was someone else that I was really happy about it. It might work on the Marlboro. No, I was using haste on Waka for the Marlboros. Also, look at this. A level 4 lock, and behind it, zombie attack. Unfortunately, we do not have a level 4 key sphere. We do have a level 4 key sphere. Do I want zombie attack? Ooh, no. Okay, zombie attack is fun. Zombie enemies are, like, really fun to just, like, beat their face in, but, not for our purposes. Also, we do not have a level key 3 sphere. Yeah, that's what I said. So we cannot get that. No, don't use a black magic sphere. Gosh. We can't get those either. Actually, I might... I mean, this might be a good spot to just keep Orin in general, because... What's this? Entrust. Yeah, I might keep him here for a little bit just to see if I can get a 3 key sphere, because Entrust is a really good ability. Anyway, now that we have done all that, we can actually have fun with our Chocobo. So there's a few things on the Chocobo. First of all, no enemy encounters, so we can actually just run really fast. Behind the little rest stop over here, like right behind it, there's actually a treasure chest. It's a level 2 key sphere. Also, if you go to the lower right corner of the map, I showed this off, I streamed some of the monster catching the other day, just because I wanted to actually get it done. So if you go all the way to lower right corner by this pile of junk, you get 5,000 gil, and 10,000 gil, and I think that is literally just junk. And now we want to go all the way around to the other side of the barrier here, because there's one more important thing to do before we leave and go to Mount Gagazet, home of the Ronso. No, Maiken, not talking to you, I'm sorry. Still a nice view. Now, just like on the, what's it called? Just like on... Haha! Yeah, you can jump down to get down that way, but just like on the high road, Mihen High Road, you can go over here, or you can press X on the little chocobo feathers on the ground, and it lets you go over here. And this, well, if you recall, someone actually literally just told us about it. This is Remiem Temple. Look at it. It is beautiful. I love the way that the camera pans to like over and under and around as you go along the bridge by each segment. It's just like, that's just a stunning thing. I absolutely love it. I actually absolutely love it. Let's go inside.
Welcome, Yuna.
What is this place?
Remiem Temple. Once a great religious center in the Calm Lands, lost after the battle with Sin.
And this is your home? What? You got something against company?
Feed
It's a long story. Easier perhaps to show you.
You're dead too.
Oh.
Don't send me just yet. There is still one thing left for me to do here. With the help I can give, a young summoner might just be able to defeat Sin. Well, Yuna, I challenge you. If you cannot beat me, you'll never beat Sin.
Sure. Let's fight Val
Very
for.
well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
So you battle her Aeons one at a time. And it doesn't have to be all at once, but throughout the game, as you get Aeons, you come back here. This is a side quest. This is purely a side quest, but it has some fantastic rewards.
Choose your Aeon well, Summoner.
Okay. But yeah, Belgamini's been dead this whole time, and it makes me kind of sad, honestly. I really liked her. She was fun. It kind of explains why she didn't really care if we had killed anybody. I was gonna ask, how can a dead person be a summoner? And then I remembered that Seymour exists. But we should be able to get our overdrive. I thought we would be able to get our overdrive by smacking him once, smacking her. But no. You're gonna want to use Bahamut for like a majority of these. Just because it's just the easiest way to do it. Once again, you don't get experience or anything, so overkilling is not entirely necessary, but this should do a ton of damage. 23! Oh god. And each battle is separate, thankfully. You don't have to do it all at once.
Stop. That is enough.
But we actually can't complete this right now.
Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I'm glad.
You're gonna hear that a lot.
Take this. It may come in handy.
But you do get a reward for each progressive stage of the battle that you complete. So you know what?
I will be the judge of your Aeon strength.
Let's just keep doing
Are you
it.
good?
I'll do my best. Let's fight Ifrit now.
Very well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
Ba, 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 ba. It's something I've been looking forward to, honestly. I like these little, boss gauntlet type challenges, especially when you actually get rewarded. It's not just like, here's an optional boss in the game, and there's nothing else. I want to see if Fury can actually do something. I know, like, he's weak to me, but I'm also, weak to his stuff. But I just want to see if we can, like, how well we can do this, honestly. I really shouldn't be using Blizzard because that's my healing technique. Haha, look at me with my evasion. I also like if you do an attack while you're still mid-attack, like you get your turn, you don't have to run all the way back and then all the way forward again. He's using Meteor Strike again, which is going to hurt me, but also now I'm going to kill him. This should do the max. Oh, that doesn't kill him. Uh-oh. Oh, good. I thought I might be dead there. You know what? Let's heal myself. Wow, that actually did a lot more than I thought. Or healed a lot more than I thought. That's cool. to be careful that he doesn't get his overdrive up, because that would actually hurt a lot. Yeah, let's heal one more time. Also, we have a ton of MP now. I didn't realize we had that much. Cool. Did that kill him? I did. Hooray. Sweet. How the heck did we get 18 minutes in the recording already? I didn't do anything.
Stop. That is enough.
I'm gonna have to speed up that getting stuff on the sphere grid montage.
Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I'm glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
30x potions. Ooh. Actually, yay! I'm giving that to Kite. Also, Dark Attack or Dark Buster, if you ever get it, might not be a terrible thing to give an Aeon. But we're going to come back here later, just because we're going to have to come back here later. But I like that they still have all of the, you know, everybody back there, and the doors are sealed by a strange power. Yeah, we don't have any way to get into the Chamber of the Faith at all. I wonder if Belgamine has the answer to that. We won't know though, but let's get out of here for now. Now, there is something else that you can do here, and I'm just gonna quickly save, and we can play Blitzball now. We're no longer apparently in trouble enough that we can't play Blitzball, so hooray. There is still like reasons to play Blitzball, I just don't care at the moment, but there's a Chocobo over here. What is this? Oh wait, is that a All-Bad Primer? I forgot this was here. This is 24. Good job, Dovey. Okay, Q's X. This is an All-Bad language thingy, I think. Oh no, what am I talking about? This is a tutorial. Chocobos come to the Forgotten Temple to test each other's speed and skill. You, who are listening to this, you have been accepted as a true rider. I was saying to myself, that's not a eject sphere. The only one left is in the coming area. It's a Chocobo, Chocobo custom that one must have a rider to challenge the champion Chocobo that stands near this sphere. Mount the bridal Chocobo waiting on the opposite side of the temple. Once you are astride the challenger, the race will begin. Okay, cool. So this is the Choco Champion, apparently. Let's go to the other one. This is a very interesting minigame. There's no actual purpose to it aside from getting some really emphasis on the really rare items that are for customizing your weapons. It's not easy either. It seems to be telling you to ride it. Sure. I'm obviously not going to get this on my first try, but you have to race down the hill here. Try to get to the end before Chocobo. Also, in the process, you want to try to get chests. Lots and lots of chests. No. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da. And the purpose of that is generally in order to get some fancy rewards at the end there. You essentially have to get to the bottom before he does, but also try to get as many chests as you can. That was really close. And you have to time it out. But if you can get 5 chests and reach the bottom... Oh, we got the Cloudy Mirror. Sweet. We actually needed to do that. This item opens agent seals and throughout spirit. Seems to have lost its power, but there might be a way to restore it. I forgot you got the Cloudy Mirror out of this. This is actually important. Sweet. But if you get to the bottom and you get 5 chests, you get an item called 3 stars, and you get 60 of them, and that's a very, like, rare thing. If you get 4 chests, you get 30 pendulums. 3 chests is 30 wings to discovery. So I want to at least try to get some of these right now, and I'll just cut, I guess. But, yeah, it's not easy. It makes you jump over there. So I only got 2 though, and then like at this point, like he's getting into the final lap, so I'm not sure what I would want to do. I think you can make a nice jump from over there, but we'll have to see. I don't know what these little markers are, honestly. Well, we won there. We're gonna get like a Mega Elixir, I think. 0 poles, 2 chests, Mega Elixir, great. Okay, so if you hit a pole, you get a potion only, no matter what. So that's like the basic strategy of how to get 3 chests. Now, something I've learned while we're looking at this and getting 30 wings to discovery is that apparently there are 2 different times that the fastest chocobo can make. One of them is 36 seconds and one of them is 38 or something like that. And if you get 36 seconds, you can't get all the chests, just straight up. And it's RNG, hooray, our best friend. Let's try to get 4 this time. Of course, I picked the time that he's going slowly to do this. Anyway, that's how you get 4. You win. And now we have to try to get 5 because, I mean, I almost got it a few times. No, 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 no! Get around the corner, you fool! Yes! 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 Oh, baby! Holes hit 0, 5 chests open, obtain 3 stars times 60. My recording is only at 57 minutes, and we got a trophy for that! Oh, baby! That felt good. Okay, so, the main takeaways from that is that Chocobo controls are garbage. They tend to want to run in a straight line, and if the road curves like it does constantly here, you have to keep correcting them, because you lose a lot of time if you start brushing up against those walls. So you have to keep kind of flicking the controller around to get yourself into a straight line. As you can see the path that I took, that's pretty much the only path you can take, and you have to get to that last chest before the Chocobo reaches the point that, you know, you land at. Otherwise you cannot get past him on that final straightaway. At least it would be practically impossible. Let's see what we can do with this stuff. Let's see, we got electro marbles there for a lightning strike if we wanted. We got the far plane winds. 3 stars can give 1 MP cost. Very fun for either Lulu, if you want to just cast things into oblivion, or someone like Auron, who uses a lot of break spells but has a very low MP amount, so 3 stars can be a valuable friend. Wings to Discovery, we don't have enough, but eventually he can use that to make triple AP on an item, which is very fun. Let's see what else we can do here. Far plane winds for death proof if you wanted. And anything 3 stars. Break MP limit allows max MP exceed 999, but most importantly, Wings to Discovery allows your HP to exceed 9999, which is also really great. Also 30 pendulums. Master Thief. Steal only rare items. So if you want to give that to Riku for whatever reason, you can, and it's fun. Let's see, we can give somebody double cast, one of our Aeons double cast, which casts 2 spells. It's kind of self-explanatory. We can, let's see, nothing else for that? Okay, so yeah, really fun stuff. Let's see, first of all, if those items have any use in battle with Riku. There seems to be use for this, and reduces the party's MP cost to 0, so it's very fun. So Wings to Discovery and Pendulum are literally just for using in mix or, customizing something. I believe 3 stars is actually like super useful for mix, but that is going to do it for this episode. I'm gonna save. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been Sephiroth Level 4 with Final Fantasy X HD. In the next episode, we're getting out of the Comlands finally. Hooray! I'm sure there will nothing bad is gonna happen. Goodbye, everybody. Bye bye.